Hi everyone, welcome to Bahay Aralan. In this video, we will talk about predicting the possible ending of a story. What does this mean? This means that you're trying to guess what might happen next or how the story could end based on the events, characters, setting, and theme of the story. Now, let us have an example. The Lost Kitten. Kai heard a tiny meow coming from the bushes in their backyard. When she looked closer, she saw a small, scared kitten. Kai gently picked it up and brought it inside. What happened next? A. Kai put the kitten in her toy box and played with it all day. B. Kai gave the kitten a bowl of milk and called her parents to help find its owner. Or C. The kitten turned into a puppy and ran out the door. The most likely ending of the story is B. It is what we usually do to helpless animals, right? We help them or give them something to eat or drink and find its owner. Next, the class garden. Mr. D's fourth grade class decided to start a garden behind their school. They dug up the soil, planted tomato seeds, and watered the garden every day. The students took turns pulling weeds and checking on the plants each morning. What happened next? A. After a few days, green sprouts began to push through the dirt. B. After a few weeks, the students realized the tomatoes were growing upside down. Or C. After a few weeks, a giant rose grew instead of tomatoes. The answer is A. Of course, after a few days, the seeds began to grow. Story number 3. The Big Science Fair. Kenzo spent 2 weeks working on his volcano project for the school science fair. He built the model with clay and painted it carefully. On the day of the fair, he brought it to the gym and set it up on the table. When it was his turn to present, he poured the baking soda and vinegar mixture into the volcano. What happened next? The volcano erupted with fizzy foam. B. The volcano turned into a real mountain and caused an earthquake. Or C. The volcano launched into space like a rocket. It's A. It is what will happen if you mix baking soda and vinegar mixture. It produces a fizzy, bubbling effect. Another one, the library challenge. Last year, the school librarian hosted a reading challenge. The students were encouraged to read 5 books in 1 month. Jaira wasn't sure if she could finish so many full length books. Still, she picked some exciting adventure stories and read a little each night before bed. What happened next? A. Jaira accidentally read the same page over and over for a month. B. Jaira traded all her books for a doll. Or C. Jaira read 5 books and earned a prize for finishing the challenge. The answer is C. Because she read a few pages each night, it is very likely that she was able to read 5 books in 1 month. Right? Now we're down to the last story. The Butterfly Surprise. Carol's class was learning about butterflies. They had a special project where each student got to take care of a caterpillar in a small container. Carol watched her caterpillar grow and form a chrysalis. Every day, she checked to see if anything had changed. Then, one morning, something amazing happened. What happened next? A. A tiny fairy popped out of the chrysalis and granted her a wish. B. A butterfly came out of the chrysalis and dried its wings. Or C. The chrysalis turned into a worm. The most likely ending of the story is B. It is what happens in real life, right? A butterfly comes out of a chrysalis. So, do you already know how to predict the ending of a story? That being said, that would be all for this video. Thank you for watching. Take care.